What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to episode 45 of the Miami Marlins franchise here on MLB the Show 21. Hope you're excited for today's episode because we have a lot of critical situations. Dodgers, Yankees twice. We got a strong series against the New York Yankees, including a full game with them. We have a critical situation against Pittsburgh, and we've got some player locks in the minor leagues, so quite a lot to get to in today's episode. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of all things franchise. Madden franchise starting up extremely soon if it hasn't already started. If it has, there'll be a link to it at the end screen of this video. Make sure you check that out and join that over there. Maybe make yourself a player in that franchise as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you go into the description, take a look at the link to the Discord to be a bigger part of this community outside of just YouTube. There's also a link to the Twitch. Come follow us over there, hang out with us live. Always a good time. We're always playing different games all the time. Sports games, games I can play with you guys. We play some Fortnite, though we don't call it Fortnite. We might even play some Fall Guys eventually, so thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. Without further ado, let's get into it, and do not go anywhere. Let's see how we can do as we go into this series against the LA Dodgers, and in danger of getting swept. Ash Laser pulled his groin. We do avoid the sweep against the Dodgers. No critical situations come up in that one, but here against the Milwaukee Brewers, we get a critical situation that we actually don't go into. The Brewers beat us in that one 3-2. We beat them 10-6 in the first game, so moving into the third game of the set, we do hold a lead, and Ryan Muller getting a chance to close this one out. Keston Hiura up on the plate, and he goes down looking at the inside high running fastball. It gets a nice strikeout for Muller. Here's one that's dribbled over to short. Javi Baez throws on to first and ends the ball game. The Miami Marlins come away with the 4-3 victory on the road in Milwaukee to take the 2-1 series lead in this four-game set, which will have a chance to win 3 out of 4 if we can get it done. Ryan Muller, player of the game, closing that out. As we go back to South Beach Park, we are taking on the New York Yankees. The Yankees coming in to play us. They got a couple of former Marlins on roster, including Michael Conforto, who is looking to get revenge for being traded over there. Pablo Lopez, 2-1 on his season with a 2.24 ERA. He's been pitching really well. He pitched really well last year. And, of course, this is a contract year for him, a chance to make some more money. He's there striking out Luke Voit. Opposing him will be Luis Gil, who has had the opposite style of season. 1-3 record of 5.95 ERA, has not been a smooth start. And Mike Trout grounding this one up the middle. He'll get thrown out to end the first inning here at South Beach Park. The Yankees coming in looking to do some damage. Salvi Perez going down. Pablo Lopez gets him swinging, leaves a runner on second base. Scott Kingery goes down as well. The breaking ball working for Pablo today as he gets through 2 strong. Into the bottom of the second, Brian Anderson hits one right back up the middle. That's going to score a runner from third, and Miami. The Marlins taking a 1-0 lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. We go to the top of the fourth. Giancarlo Stanton looking to pull one out of the ballpark, but this one's about a foot too shy as that one is caught at the wall, but they do get a run on the sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Eloy Jimenez trying to go oppo field. This one off of the wall in right. And Eloy Jimenez going to bring it around second, get his way over to third base, sliding in with a triple, putting himself on base with nobody away. Brian Anderson doing it again, dribbling this one over to short. He'll get thrown out, but he brings home another run. He's done it twice. 2-1 lead for Miami. Here's Pablo Lopez up at the plate, and Lopez trying to do a little damage, but it is caught out there and left to end the 4th inning. Yankees coming in, and it is not a high-scoring affair, but it is 2-1. We'll be right back. Into the bottom of the 5th, it's Javi Baez at the plate. He digs one out down the right field line all the way up to the wall. Javi Baez going to dig himself in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's J.J. Bleday hitting bombs today into the water fountain out in left. That one is gone. A 2-run blast for J.J. Bleday. About 100 miles an hour on the exit velocity there. He hit an absolute jack. Matt Dennis coming into this one to pitch for the Yankees. He hasn't had a great season either. Everybody's batting over 300 against him. A .597 ERA. He's really got to hone in. And he's going up against former Yankee Gleyber Torres, who ropes one into the gap in left center field. That's going to put 2 in scoring position with nobody away after that double in a 4-1 game. And Eloy Jimenez takes absolute freaking advantage, hitting one off of the foul pole and left. It is gone like a girl in a country song. A 360-footer, not the longest home run Eloy has ever hit, but it's good enough for a 3-run blast here against the New York Yankees, looking to send them packing with a bomb. Eloy Jimenez makes it 7-1. Here's Javi Baez. He laces one up the middle here into center. Going to try to score the runner from second to home, and the head-first slide for Brian Anderson is good to make it 8-1. Hansel Robles coming into the game. He's been horrid against right-handed batters. This is a lefty in J.J. Bleday, and he will be a little shy and caught out there in left field to end the 5th inning. Yankees, can they make a comeback? It's 8-1. We'll be back. And we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Bobby Bradley at the plate. He's jammed a little bit here, and that one will drop in left field. Scores a run and gets 2 in scoring position. The throw completely missed. It went into the dugout, but somehow came out. I don't know, a little glitchy there. Probably should have been an extra bag. Instead, it's Tyler Stevenson striking out to end the 6th. Nobody up in arms because of the big lead here for the Marlins, and it's going to get extended again. Mike Trout said, "Get the hell out," as he hits his 11th home run of the season to make it 10-1 Marlins. Here's Bobby Bradley. He said, "Why not add another one? This one's going to be a 2-run jack over the center field wall." And Bobby Bradley's 402-foot bomb really makes this one an impossibility for the Stankies. Here's J.B. Wendelken put in this cleanup situation. It is 12-1. There's a step on first to get an out. Michael Conforto, the former Marlin at one point here, hits this one against the shift and gets himself over to second. Safe with a double, puts himself on base here, his 8th double of the year. That'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton, but we all know he's a strikeout king. He goes down, and the Marlins get the dub 12-1 here at home at South Beach Park. An absolute fireworks display. There was only 4 innings that the Marlins didn't score, and one of them they didn't even come up to bat. Eloy Jimenez, player of the game. He hit that 3-run bomb. He also had a triple in the game. What didn't he get? A double. A double shy of the cycle for Eloy Jimenez. Giancarlo Stanton did get the only RBI of the game for the Yankees. For the Marlins, it was Jimenez, it was Anderson, Bleday, Trout, Bradley, and Baez all picking up runs batted in. We keep going against the Yankees here. Another critical situation. The Yankees are up 6-5, looking to steal a game. Gleyber Torres at the plate trying to bring us back. There's a base hit. That'll get him on base. But we need a 2-out rally here in this bottom of the 9th. Colin Poche trying to poach a win from us, and Javi Baez just can't get enough bat on that one. And they're going to do it. The Yankees pull away a dub by a score of 6-5. They come back from an embarrassing style loss to pick up a pretty nice win. Wander Franco, player of the game. They've got the former #1 prospect in baseball. He went 3 for 5 with a 3-run blast. Michael Conforto also hit a bomb in the game. Another critical situation here in the rubber game against the Yankees. Yankees at 27-18. The Marlins at 24-21. These are two good teams going at it. Marlins got that 7-6 lead, and Luke Voit just going to stand there and look at strike 3. Feel like he's done that on a couple occasions against us. Here's Stanton. He's going to hit one, and that's going to go against the shift. That's going to end up being a double for the not-so-super quick Giancarlo Stanton. Actually, he goes to third for a triple. Giancarlo Stanton, the former Marlin, gets a triple, but Muller with a nice strikeout there to get 2 outs on the board. Can he complete it? Aaron Hicks at the plate. Chopper up the middle. Glaber thrown onto first, and that'll end the ball game. Marlins hold off the Yankees here in the 9th inning. Former Yankee Aroldis Chapman happy in the bullpen, and Ryan Muller gets the closing dub. 7 runs on 13 hits for the Marlins. Brian Anderson, player of the game. He's 4 for 5 with a homer and 2 ribbies. Aroldis Chapman pitched an inning of shutout ball to get the win, and Hansel Robles ends up taking the loss. He gave up 1 run in his inning pitched. Luke Voit and Scott Kingery hit bombs for the Yankees. So we move forward. We have the Pittsburgh Pirates series to take a look at. We got a 1-0 lead in the top of the 8th. Nicholas Boucher on the mound. He's pitching a shutout at this current moment. And here he is up against Harrison Bader, and Bader is baited into a pop fly down the first baseline. That would be the second out of the 8th. Here is another pop fly. This one out to shallow left field. That one is caught, and that gets the Marlins through the 8th defensively. We'll see what they can do when they get to the 9th. But first, Pittsburgh with Gerardo Reyes pitching in this one. He's got a 6.33 ERA. He has not been good against right-handed bats. And here comes Charlie Aiken to pinch hit. He's a right-handed bat. Can he do something here? Yeah, he can get hit in the thigh by the pitch, so that puts him on base for free. And J.J. Bleday says goodbye today as he puts this one into the fountain in right field. J.J. Bleday loves the fountains on both ends of this ballpark. 426 feet. Shout out to my homie JT, who's going to absolutely love that bomb from J.J. Bleday. Actually, Bleday's just had a great episode. There's a nice strikeout for Muller. And here, potential game-winning out, Mike Trout getting underneath this one, and that is going to do it. 3-0. Miami Marlins get the shutout here at home against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Nicholas Boucher, player of the game, he went 8 scoreless innings getting the win. We just brought in Muller to get that save. Bleday with the homer and 2 RBIs. Mike Trout hit a solo shot in this ball game. So we move to Triple-A, where the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are really trying to make a run this year. 23-22. This time last year, they were like 11-30 or something. They were so bad last year. Matthew Liberatore, a former very top prospect, still sitting there in Triple-A. We'll see what he can do against our Jumbo Shrimp. We are player locking Peter Welch in this one, the power-hitting first baseman who just got under that particular one. He's going to be out, but Jumbo Shrimp up 3-1. Later on, a tie ball game. Liberatore still in pitching, and Welch gets under it again. That's going to be another shallow fly ball out for him. And we go to the top of the 8th. Still a tie ball game. You got to figure he needs to get something done here if we're going to get a dub. And that one over to center field, and that's a line out. That was probably the closest he had all day to getting a hit. But the Redbirds, the Memphis Redbirds, end up coming away with the victory here, sending the Jumbo Shrimp to an even 500 record on the season. Memphis ends up getting 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th to get a 6-3 win. Edmundo Sosa, player of the game, he was 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run. Gerson Marino picks up the win, and DL Hall gets the loss. He only pitched 1 2/3 innings. So we go to Double-A, where the Pensacola Blue Wahoos are actually playing pretty well, and a perennial thorn in their side, and the Montgomery Biscuits coming to town here to play them. We will see how they can get the job done with Domingo Robles on the mound. He's having a pretty rough season thus far. His whip is terrible, and his ERA is not good. But we are player locking Willie Quintana, who lines out to second base, so he goes down there. 1 away. Montgomery up 1-0 in this one. Bottom of the 4th. Quintana up against Josh Fleming, and Quintana barely tapping this one back to the pitcher mound, and he cannot beat it out. So he goes down there as well. To the bottom of the 9th. 2-0 Biscuits, and this time Quintana gets a single through that third base shortstop gap. So with Quintana on base, do we have an opportunity to make a comeback here in the bottom of the 9th? The winning run at the plate. They're going to attempt it looked like a bunt, but it was probably just a ground ball, and that is going to be a throwout at first to get the win for the Montgomery Biscuits. They get a shutout here on the road against our Blue Wahoos. Josh Fleming, player of the game, he went 8 1/3 innings of shutout ball, so very, very good pitching performance. Domingo Robles with the loss. He did go 6 strong, though, only gave up 1 run. That's not a bad performance at all. We just could not get the bats going in that game. So with Devers and Ohtani on the DL, when Devers went on the DL, he had 9 homers. That's crazy. And a 295 average. So hopefully those guys can make their way back. Nicholas Boucher has been on fire. He's got a 275 ERA right now. You love to see that. He has definitely been hot. Max Meyer is on the injured list as well right now. We need him to come back because we can't lose too many pitchers at once. Then in AAA, you got Richie Hawkins on the injured list. Brandon Hernandez playing hot, man. 346 to start his season off. He's been incredible. Jordan Holloway having another very good start to the year at 6-1 with a sub-3 ERA. He is pitching really, really well. You turn around and look at Double-A. Ash Laser, 333 with 3 home runs on the season. Ash Laser, not too bad. Nice little user prospect. You can see any users here. Timmy Klink playing pretty poorly. Sorry. I had to say it. Here we go at pitchers. Cody Poteet. Joe Hagan's impressing at closer down there in Double-A. The Marlins, a game up now. We have finally taken our rightful position atop this NL East division. Got to stave off the Phils, the Braves, the Nats, and even the Mets aren't all that far back. They've really battled back to get in this. Brewers have won 31 games. Dodgers have won 37. That is extremely impressive. Reds and Phillies at 29 wins apiece lead the wild card, and then the Braves a game back. Those Reds might give us a really hard time if they make it again. The Yankees, 31-20. They lead the AL East by a couple games. White Sox lead the Central, and the A's by a game and a half in the West. Blue Jays and Indians hold the wild card. But, of course, mucho can change in a very short amount of time. Jumbo Shrimp at an even 500. They're only 2 games back. I mean, that's not terrible. That's better than they were last year. They were near the bottom. Blue Wahoos are tied for the lead of the division with the Biscuits. So this race in the minors could get pretty interesting as well this year. We've got a pretty nice start. Alcantara going up against John Means, the former Oriole, now St. Louis Cardinal, taking the mound. We'll see what happens in the next episode. Hopefully you guys are very excited for that. If you are, make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of all things franchise in all sports. That's what we try to do here. Make sure you go check out the description for links to the Discord and the Twitch channel so that you can hang out with us outside of YouTube and help build this little community we have going. We love talking sports, both live and in the Discord. And if you want to see more franchise, just make sure you click right here to see some more franchise.
I feel you make some